After news broke that Lil Durk may be walking out of jail soon under probation, a storm of speculation erupted online, with many now pointing fingers at him for allegedly snitching on none other than 50 Cent. A claim that's both shocking and explosive, especially with rumors swirling that the judge may have offered Durk a deal in exchange for sensitive information on the rap mogul. Now, let's be clear. This isn't just some fan-made rumor cooked up on the internet. These whispers are coming from people close to the streets, from inside the courtroom, and even allegedly from some industry insiders who are noticing strange movements behind the scenes. And while nothing's been 100% confirmed just yet, the tension around this accusation is beyond real. We're talking about Lil Durk, a Chicago-born street-certified voice of the trenches, now being accused of possibly cooperating with federal authorities to throw 50 Cent under the bus. That's not just wild, that's war-worthy in the hip-hop world. But how did we even get here? Let's rewind. Durk was facing serious legal heat over a murder-for-hire case, weapons charges, and other pending investigations. Everyone thought he was cooked. For months, he was locked up with no real clue about when or if he'd be released. His legal team was reportedly fighting tooth and nail to avoid a sentence that could have sent him away for decades. Then, boom, the unexpected happened. Word spread that Durk would not only be released soon, but possibly under probation with special conditions. Fans rejoiced. The blogs lit up. "The voice is coming home," people shouted. But as the celebrations rolled, another narrative crept in like a shadow. Some began asking, why so sudden? What deal was struck? And most importantly, who did Durk have to throw under the bus to walk out those prison doors? And that's when the rumors started to spiral. Hard. According to multiple unofficial sources, there's talk that the judge overseeing Durk's case presented him with a controversial option: cooperate. Not just about his own affiliations or about local street drama, but about a bigger fish, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Now, why 50 Cent? Why would the feds or the courts care about him in 2025? Well, let's not forget who 50 really is. He's not just a rapper. He's a businessman, a producer, and someone with very deep ties to both the entertainment industry and some shady circles from his past. His involvement in shows like Power, BMF, and For Life has opened him up to a new level of scrutiny, not just from viewers, but from the law. There have been past talk of creative laundering, using TV series to clean money, and even whispers of illegal activity behind some of the sets. None of that has been proven, of course. But if someone like Lil Durk, with real-world credibility and first-hand knowledge, were to say anything about 50's dealings, that could blow open doors. And according to Street Talk, that's exactly what Durk may have done. Allegedly, the judge and prosecutors dangled a carrot. You want out? You give us something we can use. And sources say they weren't looking for dirt on gangbangers. They wanted a name with power, with reach, with layers of business fronts, offshore accounts, and high-level relationships. 50 Cent fits that profile. Now again, let's not confuse speculation with fact. But the streets are talking. And when the streets talk this loud, there's usually something underneath the surface. So what could Durk have possibly said? Well, there are rumors that 50 Cent has allegedly used his shows as fronts for shady deals. Some even claim there were offshore banking moves made in connection with G-Unit Film and Television. The theory is that Durk, being somewhat close to the BMF show circle, especially since his name has been floated for a cameo in Season 3, had access to conversations or documentation involving 50 that prosecutors were eager to exploit. And here's where things get even crazier. Apparently, insiders close to BMF production, the very show that 50 executive produces, have recently gone silent. Meetings were canceled. Projects were delayed. One writer was reportedly told to take a vacation, while the execs sorted through some legal noise. That noise? It could be the fallout from whatever Durk allegedly said behind closed doors. As for 50 Cent himself, he hasn't addressed the accusations directly. But just a few days ago, he posted a cryptic message to Instagram, a black and white photo of him in a business suit with the caption, "Loyalty is rare. Keep your circle small. Watch who you feed." Fans immediately connected the dots, believing it was a shot at Lil Durk, a warning that 50 knows someone near him might have flipped. Durk's own camp hasn't commented officially either, but his legal team did release a brief statement that read, We remain focused on justice and fair representation. Any claims made without factual evidence are baseless. But here's the problem. In the court of public opinion, silence speaks volumes. And right now, that silence is being read as confirmation by many. The online reaction? Explosive. Reddit threads are on fire. Twitter is a minefield of hot takes. Some fans are defending Durk, claiming the entire story is fabricated by 50 Cent's team to make Durk look weak or disloyal. Others are straight up canceling The Voice, calling him a rat, and accusing him of turning into the very thing he once swore to never become. Let's also not forget that Durk has spent his entire career fighting against the perception that he was soft or industry influenced. This accusation, true or not, could unravel years of street credibility in a matter of days. And if it is true, then we might be witnessing one of the most dramatic falls from grace in modern rap history. Still, there are those who believe this whole situation is bigger than just Durk or 50. They think this is part of a larger federal push to dismantle the new generation of hip-hop moguls who blurred the lines between art and organized enterprise. We saw this happen with YSL. We saw it with Casanova. We've seen it with BMF, both the real one and the TV version. And now, 50 Cent might be next in line. And if that's the case, then Lil Durk might have been just one of many pawns in a much larger game. But let's flip it for a moment. What if Durk didn't snitch?